Hello, hello, everyone. It's me again. I hope y'all had a great day. Of course, I always gotta get situated. So tell me how you all are doing, or how was your day today before we get started. I'm kind of 5 minutes late, but it'll be all right. Please comment in the comment area. Let me know how you were doing, or how are you doing today. So I'm just kind of doing it. I'm just gonna do like a short session today. Um, Hopefully y'all seen my post of what I'm going to be talking about today. Turn this down just a little bit. Trying to get my little room office together. I can't see who's viewing, but please make your comment and let me know. Say hey, hey. All right. So I'm not going to be before you long. I'm just going to say something to educate you today. Today we're going to talk about intuitive eating, but first I want to introduce myself. My name is Coach V. You can also call me Vanessa Ashley. I'm a lifestyle health coach, and I help women to create healthy habits that stick. I'm the type of person that will help you to stay motivated and encouraged. That's who I am. If you need any help with a mentor or someone who can teach you and educate you and be accountable to your life, I'm that person to help you. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. And like I said, this is going to be a short session. And we're talking about intuitive eating. So you may wonder, what is intuitive eating? The definition of intuitive eating is eating by listening to your body, following your innate hunger and satiety cues, indulging in what your body craves. We as women really have to be in tune with our bodies. We have to understand, because our body is very what's the word, creative. God created our body unique. Our body is beautiful. Our body is flexible, and we have to be in tune with our bodies. And so intuitive eating helps you to listen to your body. I know a lot of times we don't do that. We don't do that as human beings. When we're hungry, we eat. It's it's just normal. It's part of life. That's how we eat. We just eat. We don't pay attention. We don't recognize that our body is something that we should listen to. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, we have to be in tune with our bodies, because who else will? Just writing something in the comment. But anyways, being in tune with our body is the number one thing we have to do. All right. So, like I said, the definition of intuitive eating is eating by listening to your body, following your innate hunger and satiety cues, and indulging in what your body craves. So, number one, I'm going to talk about honoring your hunger. Are you hungry today? Are you hungry for knowledge? Are you hungry? You're just hungry. So, do you ever eat when you're not hungry? Maybe it's lunchtime and you're really not hungry, but you just eat out of habit. You're saying it's 12 o'clock, I gotta eat, but you're not hungry. And it's a habit. All right. Or do you ever eat too little and you're feeling quite stressed or overwhelmed and you don't feel like you have time to eat? I know everybody's been through that where they feel like, I don't have time to eat, so I got to hurry up and eat this before I go back to work. You're not even noticing how you feel. You're just eating because, you're in a rush. Or perhaps you deprive yourself on yet another diet. There's so many diets. I have like a whole list of diets that I learned in school. There's so many types of diets that people can be on, and it is catered to you. I actually worked at a gastroenterologist where we had, as a medical assistant, had to give out certain diets for people with condition. If you want to know more about that, I can teach you about different diets. But anyways, you may be depriving yourself, like I said, yet another diet, so you're not eating enough and you feel hungry, but you choose not to eat. You don't pay attention, like I said, to your intuitive eating. So when we are in situations like these, we are not honoring our hunger. So honoring our hunger is about recognizing what happens internally before you get hungry. Instead of waiting until you're like extremely hungry and want to eat an entire house, you start to tune into internal signals that your body is really needing some nourishment. So, being in those situations is not really that good to be in if you're not paying attention to your body. All right. I'm sorry. So, how do we honor our hunger? How do we honor? And like I mentioned before, tuning into your internal signals that your body needs something is number one way. If you want to write this down, you can use this on a daily basis. That's what I'm here to teach you, how to honor your hunger. All right, recognizing your hunger and recognizing those signals that say I'm hungry, is the number one way to honor your hunger. Create a intuitive inner hunger scale ranging from 1 to 10. As you can see on the wall, I have posted some ideas of how to honor your hunger and honoring your fullness. So creating a rate list can help you when it comes to honoring your hunger. So create a intuitive inner hunger scale ranging from 1 to 10 can help you to honor your hunger. So number one is just noticing your hunger on that scale. Number one is noticing your hunger, and then number 10 is feeling extreme hunger. If you put your scale like that, this will help you with honoring your hunger. All right, start a plan for food when you are at number 2. Start planning for your food when you're at number 2 on that scale. Because like I said, you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you're starving and now you're going to be eating like a horse. It's like you're going to be eating all this food because you put yourself in a situation that now you are so hungry that you want to eat this big old plate of food. And then after a while, your stomach is going to hurt because you didn't take the time to honor your hunger and your fullness. All right. So, I want to tell you 3 things not to do when developing a plan to incorporate honoring your hunger. Number 1, do not wait too long to eat. Like I said, don't wait too long to eat, because then at that time, you're going to be so extremely hungry that it's like, man, I'm just so hungry. I'm going to eat all this food. And then after a while, looking at that, you're going to be gaining weight, because you decided to wait too long. So that's the number one thing is don't wait too long to eat. Don't eat too fast. I have a problem with that because sometimes I get so busy where I'm like, I got to hurry up and eat. But like, I don't know if I mentioned this before. I had got diagnosed as with gastroparesis, and gastroparesis is a diagnosis where your body doesn't digest the food properly. So eating too fast can affect that food to not process correctly in your body. So that's number two was eating too fast. Number three, don't eat too much. I know this can be easier said than done, these little three don'ts, but you really have to look into your intuition to know that if I do these three things, then it will affect my body. All right. So the second thing I want to talk about is honoring your fullness. All right. Honoring your fullness. I'm just trying to look at the comments. Sorry. And I really appreciate you guys' support. But when I talk about honoring your fullness, have you ever ate food and you ate so much that your stomach feels tight, extremely bloated, extremely full? Or have you ever eaten so much that you feel sick, you feel nauseated, you just feel terrible? Being in tune with yourself will help you become aware of how much you can eat. So if you've been in those situations, then you're not honoring your fullness. And I'm just here to teach you and help you to recognize, if you want to write these down, these steps, I'm here to teach you how to honor your fullness. How can you honor your fullness? Number one is create a fullness scale ranging from 1 to 10. So we talked about creating creating a hunger scale. Now I'm talking about creating a fullness scale. And that's ranging from 1 to 10. 10 is feeling totally full. And then 1 is starting to feel full. And then, like I said, when it comes to your hunger scale, aiming for number 8 on the fullness scale, meaning is not too tough, not too stuffed, basically. You don't want to stuff yourself when it comes to food. All right. Because like I said, you're going to start feeling sick and nauseated and all these symptoms because the way you're eating. And so there are 3 things to not do when developing a plan to incorporate honoring your fullness. Number 1, like I said, don't stuff your mouth with food. I know this is what you probably can tell your kids. Don't stuff your mouth. But the thing is, adults do this. We do this a lot. Even though we're not kids, we may stuff our mouth with food. And while we're talking, we're talking and stuffing our mouth. We don't take the time out to really indulge in the food that we're eating. We don't take the time to just savor and taste the flavor of our food because we are so in a rush. So like I said, don't stuff your mouth with food and talking all at the same time. Those are things that, won't help you to honor your fullness. And number 2 is don't swallow your food without chewing it. I know that's easier. It's, you may be thinking like, what? These are some simple tips. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't just swallow my food. I have teeth. You may be thinking like that, but sometimes we do things without realizing because we are so much in a rush. We don't sit and just chew our food. And I have like a game when it comes to coaching my clients to show them how to chew their food. You'll be amazed that we as human beings, we don't really chew our food. But anyways, don't just swallow your food. Make sure you chew your food. And don't overdo it. If you already feel like I'm full, just keep it like it is. I'm full. You don't have to say, oh, I got to eat the rest of this on my plate because I don't want to waste it. Just know that if you're full, you're good. You don't have to overdo it. All right. These are some simple tips, but these are realistic tips that can help you. All right. So, my last thing, like I said, this is just a short video. When planning for both hunger and fullness scales, use these following tips. And I would really like you to write it down if you'd like to. Write these things down. I know it may be some simple tips, simple educational things that you already know, you may already know, but you're not doing. But I just want you to learn these. So when planning for both hunger and fullness scale, use these following tips. So number one, plan your meals on what and when you are going to eat. So when I plan my food, when I prep my food, I know I'm prepping for lunch. I know I'm prepping for my dinner. So that's the two things I really prep for. So when you plan those things, you won't go out of those boundaries. If you, on Sundays, that's my prep time. I prep my food on a Sunday afternoon, and I'm prepping for my lunch and I'm prepping for my dinner. When you plan your food, you will stick with it. All right. So number two, eat high energy foods. Those are, what are some high energy foods? Maybe, of course, fruits, vegetables, protein, those things that are nourishing to your body. Those can create some energizing foods. All right. Create that, plan that. All right. Eat food that energizes, like I said, or with a purpose, meaning that you got to eat with a purpose. I know this sounds crazy. Eating with a purpose. So when you're planning your food, you choose foods that is nourishing for your body, that is meaningful for your body, that has vitamins, that has things that's like going to be like uplifting when you eat it, meaning that you not just eating to survive, but internally the food you are eating is really, really nourishing for your body, like bananas, what else, nuts, anything that's healthy, you're eating with a purpose. All right. So number four, make a physical gesture, meaning push your plate away. Okay. When you start doing that as a habit, like that shows that, hey, I'm disciplined enough to know that I'm not just going to eat all this food. I'm just going to push it away. I'm done. So when you use a physical gesture, that will help you when it comes to honoring your hunger and your fullness. All right. So number five, say to yourself that I'm full. I'm full. I have to tell myself I'm full. I'm not going to eat this much. I don't want to feel sick. I don't want to feel like, because a lot of times when I overeat, I'm feeling sick. My stomach's so tight. I feel nauseated. I feel like it's going to come up. I'm not trying to be gross, but so you have to say to yourself, I'm done. I'm done eating. All right. And then the last one is number six. If you are eating out, let's say you're eating at let's say Chinese buffet or any other place, even not even a buffet, but some place that you're eating out. The best thing to do is ask the server for a box to go. Okay. I know that's not easy because I know a lot of times you may not want to waste food or you feel like, oh, I'm not going to eat that later. But in order to honor your hunger and your fullness, you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined and consistent. at what you're doing intentionally. So when you say to the server, "Hey, give me a box of to go so I can eat it later," that's saying I didn't eat everything that's there, but I'm going to save some for later. All right. So these are, like I said, number one, plan your meals. Number two, eat high energy foods. Number three, eat with a purpose. Number four, make a physical gesture. And number five, say to yourself, "I'm full." And number six, ask for to go plate whenever you're out. So these are some healthy tips, some healthy educational tips that you can keep with you for your lifestyle if you're trying to develop a healthy lifestyle or trying to develop some great habits. Just being in tune with your body is the most powerful thing. You have to be in tune with your body. You have to know that you are responsible for your body. You are responsible for your life, and you are responsible for what comes in and what comes out. When I'm talking about what comes out, I mean the positive words that you may say when you see somebody. I know this is a whole nother subject, but when you see somebody is going through something, you're not criticizing them or you're not talking down to them, but you're giving them some uplifting, encouraging words. So you are responsible for the things that are going in your body and out of your body. And I just want to encourage you to stay consistent. Stay focused on what you like to do because you can't please everybody. But you have to learn to have happiness and fulfillment within yourself. And nobody else can do that but you. So be encouraged. Stay focused on living a healthy lifestyle. My name is Coach V, and I'm here for you. If you need accountability partner, I'm here to help you throughout your journey of life because it is a journey. Because one day you may feel like I'm eating all these healthy foods or I'm doing everything healthy, and the next day something may happen and I feel down and depressed. But I'm here to uplift you and encourage you. Hopefully you can share this video or let people know that I'm here to educate. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to empower you. All right. My name is Coach V, and you have a great night. Thank you. Bye.